A.K. Ramanujan is most well known of Indian English poets. He belonged to Mysore in India and he taught in many universities in the country. Then he migrated to America. So he became a lecturer in the University of Chicago in 1962. So he worked till his death in 1993. So most of his works breathe Indian culture and tradition. The poem Ecology is taken from Ramanujan's third volume of poems, Second Sight, which is published in 1986. So Ecology is Ramanujan's well-known poem. So the poem Ecology by A.K. Ramanujan is about a son's devotion to her mother and her devotion to ecology that creates a kind of conflict between the two. So when we talk about in nutshell the poem, so here the poet's mother gets a severe migraine pain because of red champak tree's pollens. The poet wants to cut the tree, but his mother stops him from doing so because of her religious and emotional sentiments for the tree. So this poem can be divided like two parts. Right, in the part one, the poet says that for a number of years during every fast rain, this is probably beginning of summer season, he finds his mother suffering from blinding migraine. So that is unbearable fever because of uh, red champak trees, right? These which are a mile away from the poet's house. The pollen, right? The pollen grains rain remain suspended in the air and thus do not allow the wind to get pure. It remains filled with their fragrance. So the poet personifies the house, saying the like, as it is also suffering from the bombardment of pollen grains that are coming inside it through the holes which are like the pores of human body, like which are pores of the human body like on the skin. So this maybe in the part one when we talk about the two, so here the poet compares the rainbow with the twisted silver which either on the roof or in the balcony, so which is shining, right? They are shining because of the wet knickers of our mother's grandchildren probably. So your grandchildren is maybe the poet children, thus like the silver wire his mother's head is also twisted due to severe pain. So this shows that pain, right? She has a headache, how severe it is. She tells the poet that the tree is as old as she is. Its seed was seeded by a passing bird's providential droppings. That is a kind of transformation of plant trees from one place to another. Like that is a bird, which is a sign of good omen, dropped the seeds of those plants. So this is a kind of dropping tree seeds of that plant is a kind of good sign to the family. That's the kind of assumption. So here, just look at the poet has attempted to show the difference in the views of people belonging to the older generation. Old generation is the poet's mother, and those belonging to the new generation. So here, the poet is belongs to the new generation. The old people have emotions, memories, beliefs attached to the ecology, right? Attached to this whole, or have a kind of connection to the ecology. For the poet, right here, the poet, the red champak trees have no use. They are no use. Their pollens pollute their air and thus the city. Initially, air, afterwards, the complete city. They cannot be prevented from entering the houses and the human body. So, slowly they enter. Once it is polluted, then they may enter into the houses and then human body, right? This is the poet's assumption, but when it's come to the her mother's perspective is on contrary to the poet's views. So for her the tree is not just a tree but a good omen for her and her house. It is the flowers of the red champak trees which she and other people offer to the gods and to their daughters. So that's this kind of assumption the poet's mother has about this tree. So this is the Ecology by A.K. Ramanujan. Thank you for watching. Subscribe Communication Skills for Everyone for more academic and educational videos.